So here we have the Toyota Aygo 1 litre X-Play CVT on a 66 plate. I'm going to show you around the outside of the car first of all, and then we'll hop in and I'll run through a few controls on the inside. As you'll see from the outside, it's a 5-door car. Let's start off inside the boot and then we can work our way around the rest of it from there. So you'll see as we approach the back of the car, we've got a 50-50 split folding rear seat and what is a very deep boot, so more boot space than you might imagine. So we're just going to continue our way round back to the front of the car and then I'll hop in and run through some controls. But now that we've done a full circle of the car, you can see that it's in fantastic condition the whole way around. Looks really good in grey as well. Just before we climb in, I think it's well worth seeing the interior from this exterior point of view. As you can see, the seats are in fantastic condition, as are the carpet areas. There's lots to run through on the dashboard, so let's hop in and we'll do that now. Okay, so we're going to start with the dials. On the left hand side we've got the rev counter, and in the middle the speedometer, and in the centre of that we've got the fuel gauge, the total miles on the car, which are 2,073, and then it will show you what gear we're in. As this is an automatic, it shows that we're in N for neutral. You can change the information that's displayed up there by pushing the button just to the right hand side underneath the steering wheel, as you see I'm doing now. If we back out to the steering wheel, the buttons on the left hand side will do the stereo, so this will take you through the various different stereo modes, radio, etc., which I'll show you in a moment. And then on the right hand side we can answer and end phone calls. You'll notice just behind the steering wheel we got this minus pedal and the plus one on the other side. That's so that you can change up and down a gear in a manual mode. Again, I'll show you that in a bit more detail in a moment. The central stereo area over here is where you can access your music, set up your phone, etc. So at the moment you can see we've got DAB digital radio. Every push of this mode button, or the mode button on the steering wheel, will take us through a different music setting. So we've got Bluetooth audio, so you can stream music wirelessly via Bluetooth. We've got an auxiliary input, AM radio, FM radio, and background to DAB digital. We've also got a USB input as well, which would be highlighted there if we had something plugged in. Working our way down, we've got the air conditioning. So temperature on this outer ring, fan speed here, direction of the air here, and then that button will turn the air conditioning on or off. Underneath that you'll see a 12-volt charging socket, the USB input, and the auxiliary input that I mentioned a moment ago. And then we've got the gearbox. So at the moment, if I turn it to a slight angle, we're in neutral. If we were to go down one position to here, we'll be in automatic. You can shift it across then, go up a gear, down a gear, or use the paddles on the steering wheel that I showed you a moment ago. So all that leaves me to say is thank you for taking the time to watch this video. If you'd like to come and see the car in person and have a test drive, feel free to call any of our MJA sites. We'd love to hear from you soon.